Hello guys, taking our rights back again. So, still out in Leicester, not Leicester, Lincoln even. Again, fire and police headquarters. So, it'd be rude not to go and have a look, so let's go and have a look. Canteen deliveries, Lincolnshire Police Federation, overspill car park, fleet workshop at workshop, and overspill car park. Got a couple of overspills, so it must be quite busy this then. General deliveries and reception. Let's have a look then. I think it'd be rude not to. And if I'm not mistaken, I know for a fact that, not for a fact, but this space here, I think I've seen a good lad off YouTube stood here having a conversation with a police who wasn't in uniform, and that is nobody covered in the man bun. I've been in action here. Not 100%, 98.9.2 tune in. So we'll have a look. It is starting to get a bit dark, so it is a bit windy here actually on this one as well. But yeah, I'll come back to you if and when. Oh, sorry.
Can we help you with anything?
Oh no, I've just come in and told you that I'm going to have a look about, and you said crack on.
Oh, you wanted to have a look at the picture, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
You looked at the other stuff as well.
Sorry?
You look at the other stuff as well.
Yeah?
Yeah? Everything cool, ladies?
Yeah, so good.
Good, thank you.
You okay, boss? I'm finishing now, is that right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, he's a good boss. Letting people finish early. Well, it's amazing. Are you an inspector then?
I'm a superintendent.
Oh, superintendent?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
So, seems we've got the boss then.
No, not the
Well,
boss.
not the boss, but not far off, eh? You've been climbing that ladder. Just in the area and want to have a look about. Basically that's it, you know, just coming and... First thing that grabbed my attention was the photo over there.
Yeah, Edith Smith.
And I said, yeah, and I said to the lady there, I said, 1800s, and she said to me, there's some information over there. 1880, I think it said.
She was the first female police officer in the country. She was based at Grantham, started at Grantham.
Right, okay. So, how long have you been in the service then?
In the service, long enough.
I was going to say, if you're a superintendent...
Depends how old you are. I might have joined before you were born, who knows?
Did you say chief superintendent?
No, superintendent.
Hey, do you know when I say that to people, sometimes they go, no, just superintendent. It's not just, is it? Because when they say, like, just a sergeant, then I feel as though they put myself down, you know. At the end of the day, a sergeant's an achievement, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
You know.
To join up was an achievement for some.
So, how would you say the job's changed then in the time that you've been in it? You must have seen some changes, for the good or for the worst?
There's changes in everything that we do. There's changes in life, there's changes in everything that we do.
Yeah.
The job gets more complex, more dealing with mental health.
Yeah.
More dealing with people in crisis.
Yeah.
But that's what we train our officers to do.
Yeah. And that's good, isn't it?
It is.
But what about the changes for the worst? Have you seen any changes for the worst?
Society will change, and unfortunately we have to try and keep up with society's ills.
So
there's pressures are on society, pressure gets put on the communities, gets put on the people, and then we have to pick up and deal with them.
So it was on the news not long ago that there isn't enough police officers in particular forces around the country.
Yep.
Would you say that's the same for Lincoln?
We're the lowest funding force across the country.
Do we know why?
It's the way that the government dishes up its money. There's a funding formula that comes forward,
right?
And that's based upon population. It's based upon how many people you got there, crime per capita head. There's a really complex formula that gets put forward. As a result of that, we get a slice of the pie, and then with that, we do the best that we can with it.
Right. So can you say to the government, really, like, you give us a couple of grand too short, and
it doesn't work like
go
that.
back with a begging cap, so to speak?
But what we do, and we've been in the press, a few years ago, stating our case in relation to we need additional funding, and then it's for the government to make a decision how they carve it up for the PCC to decide with the council precepts how much they're going to put on each year, and then the money comes in, and we employ as many officers as we can.
London.
Say that again.
You'd rather send it to London?
No, not all the time. We get it everywhere.
So here's a question for you, and I hope it's not an uncomfortable question. But what we see around the UK
Yeah.
police forces is we see this badge.
Yeah.
Some people call it a gang badge. I believe it's a Union Jack defaced. That's a Union Jack though, with a thin blue line, and
Right.
it's for people who's died,
Yeah.
police officers that's died. But my question's this, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to get one made. Is why can't the police wear? So if they're going to wear one for police people that's died, why
Right.
can't we get one to go maybe the other side of that and represent the people that's died or even murdered on some occasions in police custody?
Why don't you produce a badge for it?
Why can't? Yeah.
You'd need to ask the public and those that have tragically lost their loved ones in police custody or in custody elsewhere across the estate, across the world, across the UK.
After ask the people.
No, what I'm saying is, would the police? So
Yeah.
you wear one for the colleagues.
Some
would
do,
you-
yes. Some choose to
some,
wear one for the thin
a
blue
lot,
line, yeah.
a lot. So would them same police constables, sergeants, all the way up, be willing to wear one if the likes of me?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
So if, what would they come to get that organised? It's got to be okayed by somebody, doesn't
No,
it?
so the wearing of that, it is a symbol that's recognised nationally
Yeah.
in support of fallen colleagues.
Yeah.
So that's why they wear it.
Yeah.
They choose to wear it. It's not a political affiliation. It in no way indicates anything for the officers that wear it. They choose to wear it because they choose to wear it. Because it's not a political affiliation in any way, shape or form. It doesn't have any other meaning other than it's about fallen colleagues. If they choose to wear something else that, as you indicate, would start to point towards a memory of those that have tragically lost their lives within police custody or custody elsewhere, which is what often is quoted when you look at the actual statistics nationally, it's lost lives in custody. If they choose to wear one of them, that will be a matter for them to do so.
So okay then. For example, I'm a PC.
Yeah.
There's a badge, like somebody like me, designed one, got it
Yeah.
all made, gone through the right channels,
Yeah.
and I come in and I decide I'm under you. I
Yeah.
decide to put that symbol,
Yeah.
if you want to call it a symbol or flag.
Yeah.
I decide to put it on my uniform. Would
Yeah.
I have to come to you first and get it okayed, or if I just decided off my own back, if you will, that'd be okay with you?
If it's not politically motivated, if it doesn't in any way indicate that they're racist, that they're sexist, that they're homophobic, or discrimination in any way, shape or form, or an affiliation to any gang, then there would be no issue that I could see around wearing it.
Okay, okay. Well, I am going to look into getting one made nationally.
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, it would be nice to see constables, sergeants, and even yourself, all the way up anyway, including police staff. It'd be nice, you know, to see that, because, you know, I'm surmising you've been in the job a long, long time, and
What's that?
there is a
Looking at the
bridge.
age of me, is that what you're saying?
There is a
It's the grey hairs that gives it away.
Well, I thought that was highlight, you know. Thought that was
Clooney look, the salt and
I
pepper.
thought that was highlight, but to be fair, right, there's a bridge that needs building with the police and the public. You know, and I think if the police were wearing something like that to show a bit of support for people that, you know, because these people, if they're criminals or not, they've got family.
Yeah,
You know, they've got
absolutely.
loved
Everybody's got a
ones,
family.
just like yourselves. You've
Everybody
got
has a
loved
family
ones,
somewhere.
you know, and I think it'd go a long way building that bridge. So I think it's something that I'd like to look into. Maybe, obviously the right way, through the right channels, you know, not just turn up and go, right, I've made one, put that on, you know, through the proper channels, get it done, and hopefully start building some bridges with the police and the public.
Yeah, no, anything that we can do to build the bridges, if officers would want to accept and wear it, that would be a decision for them. As like I say, as long as it's not a political statement or in any way indicates an affiliation to something that's not a prescribed group,
Yeah.
it doesn't show any discrimination towards any group whatsoever.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the plan anyway. That's what I'd like to do.
Lovely.
Listen, why I've got your attention, and to be reasonable, I am going to go outside on the public and I'm going to fly my drone.
You're going to.
I'm going to fly my drone.
So if you're going to fly your drone, then you need to clearly you need
Yeah,
to
I
go
know all the
outside
legislation,
and not fly it. Yeah, that's fine.
As long as I can fly from public.
Yeah, you can fly it from public, but then not over to this because this is a restricted area.
It's not restricted. I've looked on the app.
What, over to police headquarters?
Yeah.
It is, because we've got restricted areas.
Do you want me to show you on the app?
You
before
can
I
show
go?
us on the app, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Put my glasses on for that, unless your phone's really big.
like I say,
Yeah.
just want to be reasonable and show you. So, drone assist. And because of the class of drone I've got,
Yep.
oh, you might be right, actually, you know. You might be right. Oh, no, we're going into yellow. Let's have a look. Right, so that's you there. If I press that, regulated airspace. Yeah, you're in the thing we aren't you? So,
It's on the basis of what we have available on site.
what do you mean?
Sorry?
What do you mean? Say that again, sorry.
It's the headquarters, police headquarters.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of police headquarters around
Yeah,
around the country. That it's because you must be. I'll have to have a look. You might be in a flight path, or
You've got Waddington.
that's what it is. That's what it
You've
is.
got Waddington, and you got Scampton.
Yeah. So yeah, there's two, isn't there? That's
So what you've got is you've got the red arrows that use the airspace.
Right.
You've also got the glide path for a lot of the planes is down and
Right.
and over across.
so that's the only reason then that I can't then. It's not. No, no. I'm just.
If you know the legislation
Yeah,
on
I'm just
fly
sa-
drones, I can contact our chief drone pilot.
Yeah, I'm not here to give you an headache,
Yeah.
Superintendent. Like I say, it's not because it's actually a police headquarters. Like I say, there's plenty of police headquarters around the country that you can fly over. It's them two airports that you've just said, the Red Arrows, and
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Okay then,
Okay, no problem.
That's put a spanner in my works, hasn't it?
I don't know about that.
It has. It's for because I wanted to. All it is when you get your drone up,
Yeah.
you get some like the footage that you get
Oh,
from
we've
above.
we've got beautiful pictures if you want one.
Where? How do
We've
I
got
get?
one with the red arrows flying over
So
it.
how do I get them then?
I don't know actually. You can't.
Better if you do it yourself, though, isn't it?
We did have one. I had one from my Twitter account. Stand by.
What is your Twitter account? I'll follow you.
Oh, I got rid of it actually.
Oh,
I
why?
got rid of the, no, not the Twitter account. The
No
picture.
worries.
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's just Superintendent Phil Baker is my Twitter account.
It's what, sorry?
It's Superintendent Phil Baker.
Right.
We did used to have a beautiful. We had a flyover from the Red Arrows, and it's a picture of the Red Arrows going into full tilt,
Unreal.
and they're taking through, and you've got a picture of the whole site.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that was a lovely
In
picture.
fact, I'm on the picture. If you zoom in,
Yeah.
you'll see me stood by a car, and that's me.
Right. And how long ago was that then?
Oh, you're talking probably about 5-6 years ago now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
Did
you
have
based
whatever.
here then?
No.
No.
I'm
No.
based at another station
Okay. So why are you there then?
because I've got meetings up here today.
Okay.
So headquarters.
So shall I leave you in peace then?
Thank you.
I'm gonna have a walk about.
Pleasure
Okay.
to meet you.
And you.
Okay.
Thanks for.
But if you just go over there, don't go past any of the barriers. Okay.
I won't go past anybody. Is that I'm not supposed to go past. But listen, thanks for engaging and
No problem.
keeping it civil. You know, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, isn't
all
it?
about.
Unfortunately, sometimes we don't get received like we have by you today. I'm gonna do that
I
as
know,
well. Is that
'cause
okay?
COVID's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Is it okay if I do that as well?
Yeah, well, I had really well for my shift wipes out through COVID.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Well, no, because then we end up with, we've got to call other people in, haven't we? So-
Yeah, it'd be nice. Haven't you got a contact number or where I can get in contact with you to try and get our heads together about this symbol?
If you go onto Twitter, drop me a message on Twitter,
Okay.
and then we'll try and put you in the right
Idea,
direction.
because you could-
Okay.
You could do a lot with this, couldn't you? Like, you could
There's a lot of bridges to be built if we
Potentially.
get our heads together, you know.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, right. Listen,
Right,
thanks.
yeah.
Stay safe, yeah.
See you later.
Do you know what? We've sanitised them.
Okay,
We'll
have a
all go,
safe-
eh?
Have a safe journey back.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Thank you. Bye, bye. So I tell you what, he was lovely, him,
Yeah,
and that's what it's
no,
about, isn't it?
yeah.
And it's raining anyway. I wasn't very clever there, was I? I didn't check my apps, but hey, he was on it there though, wasn't he?
You were like, it's
We're
not
in-
'cause it's a headquarters.
No, it's not 'cause it's an headquarters.
Like fucking path.
Yeah, that's it. So, listen, I'm going to turn this camera off and we'll come back to you if and when. Just to give you, we've already spoke to the superintendent in reception. Stood and had a conversation with him, told him what we were doing. He said as long as we don't pass any barriers, we're good to go.
Alright, who told you that?
Paul, is it Baker? The superintendent. I've got it on video anyway, so
Superintendent Baker's apparently told them that we can wander around.
as long as we don't pass any barriers.
Superintendent Baker?
He's not based here, he's based somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, I think people are getting a bit para. So, let's see if we can find this garage. Come back, you guys. It's going to get a bit fruity, this, I think.
Where you walk us round the police station.
Like your garage, you
can't.
can't have a little tour.
No.
We've been speaking to Superintendent Baker in reception,
No,
and he was alright, like.
no,
No?
no, you can't.
not.
No.
Okay. He said that we're allowed to have a walk about as long as we don't pass.
No, you shouldn't be on here.
He
Really.
said as long as we don't pass any barriers.
No, you shouldn't really be on here. It's not public.
Well,
public space.
Superintendent was okay with that.
No,
He was. I've got it on record.
right. You shouldn't really be
I've
on
had a
here.
nice conversation with him. What we're going to do, well, what I'm hoping to do is we're going to build a symbol. Do you know what police officers wear with the Union Jack with the blue line?
Yeah.
We're going to get one made for people who's been murdered / died in police custody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you wear one?
No.
You wouldn't
No,
wear
you
one.
shouldn't be here now. You should be leaving.
Superintendent said we can wear.
No.
Yeah, he
You
did.
wear the face Union Jack?
No.
No.
Oh, are you? Sorry. Are you a police officer?
No.
Okay. I'd rather listen to a superintendent
Yeah,
than you
go on
then.
then.
Thank you, mate.
All right.
Listen, have a good day and stay safe. Guys, it's going up it round here. Just wanting to, just trying to be reasonable and letting you know what the conversation I've already had with the superintendent. Do you know what, Matt? Let me tell you this, guys. What the conversation was about is the Union Jack, the flag that you wear with a thin blue line to represent your colleagues that's fallen, maybe in duty or whatever. But we're on about getting another symbol created to represent people who's died or maybe / murdered in police custody. Would you be willing to wear one if we got one created?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't?
Well, it's not something that's issued to me by my force, so I wouldn't wear it at all.
No, but I'm going to sit down with that chief superintendent and hopefully we're going to create one together. So if we created and we went through the right channels and there was one made, would you be willing to wear one then? I take that as a no. Okay. It's a shame as well, isn't it, guys? But listen, let's hope we can sit down with that superintendent and make that symbol. He's told me to get hold of him on Twitter, and that's what we'll do. And we'll go from there and we'll see how many of these police, constables, sergeants, inspectors, superintendents, chief supers are willing to wear one. They're all getting a bit para, aren't they? But yeah, I'll come back to you guys. Para. Sorry?
Are you part of the police?
Who are you, sorry?
Who are you?
I've spoke to superintendent.
Right.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes, please.
I'm one of the police that works here.
What, you're a
Wondering
police
what
constable?
you're doing on
You're a police
on
constable.
premises. What are you doing on premises,
You're
please?
a police constable?
Yes, have you been into the reception to
I
speak to
have.
somebody? You
I've
have?
just told you I've been speaking to a
You've
police.
been speaking to a superintendent?
I have.
Okay, alright.
And he said,
How come you stop?
do you want to turn your engine off? Because that's a bit unsafe, that.
Why did you do that?
What's he talking about?
Why don't you turn your engine off?
Right.
If you're going to engage with us.
Listen. Right.
Go on,
I'm
then.
stopping you because...
Do you want to identify yourself first? Because you're not in uniform then.
No, I'm not in
So
uniform.
you're stopping us.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, I'm
How
trying
do
to
I-
figure out what exactly
I'll get engaged
while you're
with you.
walking down here,
I'll
and I'm
engage-
engaging with
get-
you just
calm
fine.
down, calm down,
I'm
man.
not getting
Your voice is a bit...
No,
it
listen,
is.
listen.
It is.
Listen,
You're starting to make me feel a bit
what I'm
uncomfortable.
asking of you is whether or not you were after something that I can help you with.
Okay, like
Is
I've
there
just said
something
to
I
you.
can help you
Sorry,
with?
I'm Darren.
I'm John.
Right, John.
John.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
I've spoken to the
Darren.
superintendent, John.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right.
He knows I'm here.
Yeah.
I am going to be sending him a message on Twitter.
Right.
Because you'll be aware of what I'm going to say to you. Do you know these signs that police officers wear? It's a defaced Union Jack with a thin blue line, and it's for colleagues that has maybe died or been murdered maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to see anything like that happen to Joe Bloggs, never mind police officer.
Right.
But what I'm going to try, what me and this superintendent are going to do is we're going to sit down, we're going to get our heads together. I'm going to...
Watch out.
And we're going to try design a symbol, if you will, that represents people that's also maybe died or murdered in police custody. And if we can go around the proper channels,
Okay.
we're going to. So I also told him that I was going to
Okay.
I also told him I was going to fly my drone, but we also got our heads together. I've had a look at the app and I can't do that because I'm in the flight path.
Yes, yeah.
So I can't do that.
Yeah.
I did then tell him that I'm going to have a walk around the premises, and he said to me, the complex, if you want to call it a complex,
Yes,
that's what you called
yeah.
it. He said to me, that's okay as long as I don't cross any barriers.
Yes.
I haven't crossed any barriers.
Yeah,
We've also, sorry,
Yeah, go
John,
on, sorry, I
let
don't
me
want to
finish.
interrupt you.
Yeah, don't
but-
interject, please. We've also passed signs there that says visitors. I'm a visitor.
Okay.
Just the way you got out your car. I wasn't being audible or anything. All I said is, do you want to turn that off because it's a bit, you know, and I'll stand and engage with you all day long.
Okay.
I'm not here to do
that's
your head
fine.
in.
And we're being perfectly polite with one another. That's
Well,
not the
we
case.
are now, John, but
Well-
at the start you were up there a bit. I
Well,
have
hang
brought
on a
you
minute.
back down. I think I'm good.
Listen.
I'm good. John, listen, I'm good.
Guys. Can I just say?
I am good people person,
I'm
mate.
looking at your mask.
Yeah.
And I was watching you sort of looking around and looking at the cars and stuff.
Yeah, no, do you know
Which
what
is
I was
why I'm
looking at
thinking,
there?
what
Is
are they
this?
doing?
Come here, I'll show you.
understand
Come here, John, I'll show you. So we were looking at the sign there. There's no cars. John, there's no cars in them bays that I was looking at for the start anyway, to be fair. But listen, the mask, I've just shook the superintendent's hand and straight away we both sanitised because unfortunately there's COVID about me.
Exactly.
So that's what the masks are for.
Right.
I've been open and transparent with everyone
Yeah,
I've come
yeah,
across.
yeah.
And like I say, there is signs there that says visitors. Not only is the signs that says visitors, we've had Superintendent Paul Baker. He's not based there. He didn't tell me where he was based actually. And I told him what my intentions were,
Right. Okay.
and everyone was good to go.
Okay.
I have also just seen some people coming out of that shed there that looked a bit concerned, obviously.
Yeah, because
so I engaged with
the
them.
difficulty we have
I know,
is
John.
you can understand that there's some of the buildings around here, some of the confidential stuff that's
I
stored.
think there's a
in
car
certain
waiting to get by
places.
there, mate.
And that's why we ask people not, we've got to check out whether.
Oh, no,
people
I totally
and
get that,
is-
John, I totally
that's
get
why
that.
we would do that, you see.
I totally get that, mate. So what I was going to say is I've seen a group of people coming out there, maybe finishing work, and they were
Yes.
straight on the phones, which is again understandable and
Yeah,
probably the reasonable thing to do.
Yeah.
So I engaged with them and said, look, just to put your mind at rest, I have spoken with the superintendent.
Yeah.
I'm saying Paul
Mr. Baker. Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure what it is, Baker. I have got it on record. It's not Bakewell, I'm sure. I think it's Baker. But anyway, he's not based there anyway. But the woman in reception was there and she'll know him because she was talking to him.
So you
So she'll know what we're on about anyway.
Is there anything particular you're trying to look for?
Well, we were just, like I say, I want to represent. I mean, I want to get a symbol.
Yeah, understood. I understand
To
what you're saying.
represent the people that's been
But
either died.
what you looking for?
Well,
around
seems
here?
because what I wanted to do, right, is I wanted to get my drone up, and I told the superintendent
I
because
understand, but you
can get.
can't do that because of the flight path.
Yeah, so what it is, I wanted some footage, of the police Battenberg.
Alright.
So
Well, look.
About deaths in custody.
yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot
Okay.
more deaths in custody than there is police that die on the street. To be fair,
I
that's
was
just.
going to say, we ain't got a custody here.
Oh no, I know, but listen, what I want to do. Sorry, who are you? Sorry, who are you?
Eh?
Who are you? Sorry.
I'm a copper.
Right, so sorry, so what I'm saying is, if you come to the headquarters, you're going to talk to people in a position to okay and maybe sit down and get a meeting with somebody. Like, no disrespect, John,
No,
you're a PC.
Am I a PC?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a PC, no.
So you're a sergeant or something?
No, I'm not, I'm an inspector.
Right, so what I want to do would be above an inspector's head though, wouldn't it,
all
to be
right.
fair?
What I would say is, okay, if you're going around here and it looks a little bit suspicious, particularly with these around your face, you're going to start reporting things. People are going to start reporting that actually there's suspicious
Well, that's why I'm
activity
trying to
around
engage.
it. So what I'm saying is, if there's no reason for you necessarily to be walking
Well, why
around
don't
these
you-
particular buildings, particularly where there's sensitive data being held or there's sensitive
Listen,
things that go
do
on
you know
in
if we
here,
got any
or there's
sensitive
things-
data, John, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would not
yeah.
release any
So-
sensitive
no,
data
listen,
anyway,
listen,
mate. I'm
listen.
not about that.
So
I
all
wanna
I'm
work
saying
with you,
to
it's not against
is,
you.
Is that, particularly in these kind of conditions, this is where you just be mindful of where you are. There is
Yeah,
a public
definitely, I know,
area.
yeah, and I get what you're saying.
Not
and
walking
that's-
around and sort of
you've been
looking around
completely
and stuff like
reasonable.
that. Exactly.
So why don't you just escort us, let me get a quick shot of maybe a bit of the Battenberg, and then I'm done?
Right, okay. Well, yeah.
Come on.
To be honest, I'm not going to go around.
Let's build the
escorting
bridge,
you.
John, come on, I'm
I
here
need
to
to
build
get home.
bridges.
So
take us 2 minutes to go and get that footage.
Right.
I don't want to be stood about in the rain as well, mate,
Okay.
if I'm honest.
I'm going to get in my car. You can go and do that. If that's where are you disappearing off
Inspector what?
after
Inspector what?
that? Inspector what? What do you mean?
You're Inspector John.
Trahan.
Right,
Trahan,
right, I've
yeah.
got it on here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've okayed me to do that now as well as
If you're walking that way and you're disappearing off site after that, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm
Right.
not gonna stay about in the rain no more anyway.
No, that's fine. If you're going down to take a picture of the Battenberg, okay,
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. But then if you're going, then that'll be great. Yeah,
Well, listen,
lovely.
I would shake your hand, but there's no sanitizer, so I'll
Probably best
elbow you.
not. I am going to sanitize.
Elbows you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Listen, stay safe.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. You were a bit, but listen, we got there and we had a productive conversation, didn't we? Thanks, John. See you later. There you go. We did bring John. John was a bit, I'd say he was up there, right up there at first, but listen, we brought him back down. He has been quite reasonable, and that's all you can ask for, guys. So, let's get this Battenberg and let's get out of here, because it is pissing down. Right guys, that's what we're going to do, is we're going to split, we're going to bounce and we'll catch us all on the rebound. Until then guys, please stay safe, be lucky. I will come back to you if we get accosted again. Respect.